It begins with a young hunter. He obeyed the laws of the hunt always. He treated the animals with respect and never took more than were needed. He took the weak first, those who were less likely to survive. He watched other hunters such as wolves and followed their ways. One day the hunter was out looking for prey when he found a scene of terrible slaughter. Many animals had been killed and dragged to one spot. More than would be needed by any hunter in any village in the area. They had not been butchered. It looked as if they had been left to rot. The hunter took meat from some boars he found in the pile. He was loath to kill any more animals in this area, and returned to his village. When he had given out the meat, he returned to the area of the dead and hid amongst the rocks that overlooked it. He hoped that whatever had done this would return. He could not imagine any orc doing such a thing, and wanted to discover the identity of this wasteful hunter. He waited there long into the night. The stars rose and wheeled across the sky. Still he waited. The night was growing old as the thing came to the pile of corpses. It wasn't an orc. The hunter could not tell what it was. As large as an ogre, but made of plants, rocks and ice. It threw another dead boar onto the pile as the hunter challenged the thing and drew back his bowstring. It laughed at him. "Puny orc! Do you think you can hurt Gurach? Run back to your village before I get angry." The hunter let his arrow fly. It struck the creature but did not harm it. Gurach merely laughed again as the hunter retreated. When the sun rose once more, the hunter went in search of Taklek the shaman. He told him what he had seen in Gurach. The shaman was troubled. It was long ago that Gurach was last seen. "He causes death to the animals around us, and so hardship to orcs," the old orc said. "Where he comes from is unknown, but both he and his sister Rippon are destructive. It is said that if they are seen together, then this world will be fragmented, and our people will become as demons." The hunter asked the shaman if there was anything that could be done to defeat Gurach. His arrows were useless. "There is only one who will be able to help us now. You are the one who has attacked Gurach. You must be the one to call GhostFang to our aid." The hunter asked what was needed and set out to search for GhostFang. He hunted a boar and prepared its meat for GhostFang to eat. He collected herbs and took them for Taklek. The shaman prepared an elixir for the hunter and told him to travel to the peak of Tonkareg. As the sun set, he was placed the boar meat on the ground and drink the potion. The hunter set off and arrived at the peak 2 days later. As the sun set, he followed Taklek's instructions. Before long he saw a large grey wolf approach. It sniffed the meat and ate it, then sat and looked at the hunter. "Why do you call me?" the wolf asked. The hunter told the wolf of Gurach and how Taklek had sent him here. "Once again Gurach stirs himself and stirs up strife," the wolf said. "I am a guardian to your people where he and his sister are concerned. I will help you." The hunter returned to the village with GhostFang and spoke to Taklek. The shaman told him to return where he'd met Gurach and wait for him to appear. The hunter did so. He and GhostFang waited through the night. As the sun began to rise once more, Gurach appeared, dragging more dead animals with him. The hunter challenged Gurach once again. "You return, orc! Now Gurach is angry!" As the creature lumbered towards him, the hunter shot him with an arrow as GhostFang raced forward and sank his teeth into Gurach's leg. The hunter loosed more arrows as the creature and wolf fought. Then he raced forward and attacked Gurach with his axe. The fight was hard, but eventually Gurach gave a howl of pain and faded into nothing. The panting wolf lay down on the ground, his side covered in blood and his left foreleg severely damaged. The hunter removed the bandage from his pack and began to bind the wolf's leg. "Gurach has once more been defeated," the wolf said. "He will not return here as long as you live. Now I must leave. But know this, hunter, you are not alone." The wolf faded away. The hunter returned to his village, and there was rejoicing at Gurach's defeat. The year grew old, and one night the hunter was alone, far from his village. As he sat by a campfire, he saw GhostFang walk into the firelight. The hunter greeted the wolf and told him he thought he was alone at his camp. "You have never been alone," the wolf told him. "From the moment you helped me after Gurach's defeat, I have been at your side. I have seen you hunt with respect and not allow your prey to suffer. From now, I will hunt at your side. I will teach you the ability to tame other beasts so that they'll become your companions. You will teach other hunters the same ability, and they will hunt with their own companions. GhostFang did as he promised. The ability to tame beasts was passed from hunter to hunter, even on the most trying times. It is said that many years later, the wolf lay by the side of the hunter as, now an old orc, he lay dying. As the last rays of the sun shone on the village, orcs saw the spirits of wolf and hunter walking together towards the peak of Tonkarig.